Hey guys, Monkey here, and I'm here today to review Transformers Legacy United Windblade. And I just forgot to... There you go. Forgot to do that. Windblade is from the Cyberverse Universe of figures, and no, I was about to say she's the first one from that universe, but no, we got Shadow Striker as well. Windblade is very boxy at the front. Sword becomes blast, like thrusters, or not thrusters, becomes like a repulsion, I think, is the word. I'm not sure. But yeah, Windblade turns into a jet. Not sure what type of jet, but all I know is it's a jet. And yeah, red, black, and little bits of blue at the top. Flip to the underside, you can see the entire torso. Head's covered up by how it transforms here, as you can see. I'll get more into that when I actually get into the transformation. But yeah. Lovely jet mode. The gunmetal on the robot mode really does add more to it, which I do like a lot. You can turn these little fan bits around. So one side you can have gunmetal gray. Then the other side you can have black. So whatever your personal preference is, you can do that. Then you can also move these parts around, up and down, or just leave them in the middle, like that. We have a landing gear that can fold in as well. Cockpit does not open, but as you can see, you can like pull at it, and it's going to pull from that, but you don't want to do that. And if you get a close look, you can just barely see some seats in there, which is actually pretty cool. I like that. Let's pull that back out, and I gotta do something. Alrighty, got the other figures transformed for comparisons. So, for our deluxe class scale, there you go. For deluxe classes, you'll get our Shadow Striker from the same universe, and Strong Arm from 2015's universe. As you can see, they scale not the greatest. I think it's easier to scale planes with vehicles than it is like motorcycles with, or planes with cars than motorcycles with cars. But yeah, as you can see, scale's alright. But yeah, pull these off to the side. Grab our Voyager class override. As you can see, if we don't include the blast effect, about the same length. Windblade's just a bit longer. Then since I don't have any leader class figures that are like any Fembot leader class figures, which I just realized, have they made a Fembot in the leader class scale? I'm gonna have to look that up later. But yeah, Grimlock compared to Windblade. Why Grimlock? I don't know. It's just the first leader I thought of when I think of leaders that I have. And since I'm going to do this guy's review soon anyways, Energon Megatron for the core class. Every size class besides Titan gets their fair share of scaling. And I could transform Jetfire, but I'm not gonna. Because commanders are... well, they're fun to transform. I just don't want to transform him right now. So with that said, we're going to get into transformation. Woo! Alright, so first thing you want to do is, if you, let's start with the wings. You want to pull these out till you feel one click. Then you're going to want to stop till you feel a second one. Yeah, there it is. Then if you're like me, then you're going to want the gunmetal on the bottom and the black at the back of the wings, like this. Because the gunmetal is the color you're going to see when you have it this way in robot mode. And that reminds me, you just want to flip it around from this side, because this is all the back, to this side. You're going to want to untab these pieces from this tab, from this slot. Do the same with this side. Lift up the arms, like so. And then hinge this entire thing down. Just like that. Then split the legs, pull the sword out because it's connected with these clear plastic 3mm tabs into these 3mm slots. Or ports. Yeah, I think it's a port. Then you want to rotate these fins back into the heel to make heel spurs. Then these tabs right here on the side will plug into these slots right here, like so. And that takes care of most of the hollow spacing on the figure, actually. Little bits of hollowness would probably be in the thighs, but that's more because that's where the mushroom peg is, so wouldn't really count that. You guys can angle these wings on the legs any way you want. For me, I like to have them not all the way back, but not all the way to the front either. So I like to have them like this. Rotate the waist, and then you push in the actually no, you want to get your finger in here and split the two, then push in the landing gear. You split that entire section here, untab this all, these tabs right here and here go into these slots right here and here. Now let me grab the sword so you guys can see. Right here. Damn lighting, I swear. Let's see. Oh, you can... Right, yeah, there it is. Right there. So these tabs go into this slot. And this little slot right here goes into this tab. Bringing it back like so. Then you want to kind of accordion all this in. Then this tab goes in the slot, and then these go in the same way as they did for the jet mode. Just like so. Then you want to fold up the nose cone, giving Windblade a wind charger like backpack with how it looks, which is very odd. Then for the final thing, just kind of want to pull up the shoulder pads, and bam! Just like that, you got yourself your Cyberverse Windblade. Out of all the figures that I've owned, this is probably the least satisfying. Oh, yeah. Knees a bit loose. It holds the pose, but a bit loose. Say, out of all the figures I own, it's satisfying to flip back and forth, but that's about it. I don't really like her besides that. I mainly got this figure because I wanted to see what this mold is like, and I am not satisfied with it. Say, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about it, because I've heard these opinions where it's like nothing but positive, then nothing but negative, then the ones in the middle, it's like, it's alright, but like, the figure's best part would probably have to be the transformation in robot mode. The jet mode is not great. And I'd say like the figure poses well, though, I won't lie. She poses really well. But that's really kind of all I have to say about it. Like, yeah, it looks like the Cyberverse model, you know. I had the Cyberverse figure, the one with the gimmick where you press a button and her wings would go up and spin. I had that one. I was going to use that one for comparisons until it broke, which sucks, and I don't have it anymore because I lost it. Why? I'm dumb, that's why. Alrighty, had to transform the other figures for size comparisons. Now that we got Windblade all ready, her head's loose. That's not great. Huh. Yeah, I don't like that. But yeah. Right, I forgot you can angle the wings a bit. There you go. But yeah, size comparisons. Place Windblade down. You know, got these heel spurs, but they do not work well. Come on. Alright. Our deluxe class figures, Shadow Striker, Strong Arm, Voyager class, Override, and Leader class, Grimlock. Scales pretty well. You know, the usual. Alright, so with all that being said, let's go into the detail and design of the figure. First thing I want to say are the accessories. The accessories being a Kabuki fan, I believe, and the Stormbreaker sword, I believe is what it's called. I think that's what they called it in the show, the Stormbreaker. Or maybe it was Stormbringer. I can't remember. I don't really remember the name of weapons often. Except for Thor's Hammer Mjolnir. I think that's the only weapon name that I can remember. That's like a weapon that's named. But yeah, as you can see, the fan piece is molded in black plastic, but is painted with this beautiful shade of gold, which I'm now realizing comes off as like a mustardy yellow on the camera a bit. But yeah, this piece is molded out of clear plastic, as you can see by the tabs, but is painted black with the hilt and handle, or the crossguard and handle, with a little turbine in the middle, and then this like plasma-like blade. Like, is this like bursts of wind so sharp that it can like cut through stuff? Is that why it's called the Stormbreaker sword? But yeah, the hand has little cutouts in it, as you can see, and then we can just slide the fan into that, just like so, and bam, make it look like she's fanning herself off. And then her thighs have these little ports on the side. Both thighs have these ports, and the little tab on the sword is designed to plug into that. So we just pose the arm, the hand a little bit. Come on. Hand on the sword. Alright, let's pose her. Yeah, you can get a pose kind of like this, thanks to the gimmicks of both these not weapons, but accessories, which are both very lovely too. I do like these a lot. And yes, you can transform Windblade without the fan and sword. It just means she looks a bit weird without the rest of the gold for her headpiece. So let's just grab that. This tab goes in that slot right in the back of the head, just like so. And when you have the fan on, it does hinder the ball joint a bit. So when you pop that fan off... Oh, wait. Oh, it doesn't. Could have sworn it did. Alright. But yeah. With that all being said, let's get into articulation. But yeah. Windblade can look up that far, down that far. Her head's on the ball joint, so it can tilt just a little bit. And you're gonna have to put the chin up because these little collar pieces, so you don't risk chipping the paint on the face. Yeah. The wings are on hinges that can move back and forth like so. The turbines are on mushroom pegs, as you can see, so they can spin full 360. They're tabbed in thanks to these very small tabs that you can see right there where my thumb's end of the nail is. You see these little tabs, and both sides have them, so they can lock in to a little groove that's built inside of the wing. You can kind of see that indent where it goes. Wings can go up this far, down this far, and yeah, arms can go out that far. I think if you push this piece in, yeah, they can go up a bit further. They can go back that far thanks to the hinge, forward that far. Oh, and they can go back that far if you go up. Arms, alright, I already said out. Bicep swivel, full 360. Elbow bends just a little under 90, or is that 180? I think that's 180, a little under 180. We have a full 360 swivel at the wrist. I am sliding off my chair again, goodness. Also, I apologize if I sound different. I'm not feeling as good as I did the last time I did a video. runny nose, coughing a little bit. Not the greatest, but I'll get over it. Everyone does, or most do. We have a full 360 swivels at the waist because it's a type of mushroom peg, as you can see. If you look inside there, there it is. That's the red peg that we swivel on. Hooray! Legs, if you bring the arms up, the legs can go out that far, back that far. I think, no. I thought the legs could go a bit more up. Legs can go forward that far. Knee can bend that far. If you untap some of the joints, you can make it look like she kneed the hell out of you. But no, that would be cheating. So we're going to have that all back together. Ankle pivot goes out that far. Toe bends because of how it transforms. If you flip this forward, it can go all the way down. But then it adds a bit more to the foot, which is why it stays there. But with it like that, it can go down that far. These you can pose however you'd like. And yeah, with that all being said, I think that will conclude today's video. Yeah, she does not want to stand. Hooray! I'm gonna throw you now. Oh, she just went underneath that bottom shelf. Gonna have to grab that. Well, damn. Alright. But yeah, that's the end of today's video. Thank you for watching, and until next time, see ya, monkeys. Hooray!